Hey guys, it's Brittany from Drops of Jupiter Astrology. Thanks so much for hanging out. So today we're in full swing of Cancer, and I know I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. You probably could see I've lightened my hair. Venus decided to stop retrograding, and I felt like it was a safe time to try something new. So I hope it doesn't throw you guys off too much. We're in summer, so I wanted to kind of feel a little more summery. We are officially in full swing of summer. We are in Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. June 20th is the summer solstice, and then we move into Cancer, and the moon, the sun ingresses into Cancer. We are now just about to go into the dark sky, which means the moon, actually this morning, moved into Cancer. So tonight we're going to have a dark sky. Double Cancer, which let me tell you a little bit about Cancer, and then maybe you can understand kind of the energy that is floating around in the air right now. Cancer is the seventh sign. It's cardinal energy because it's ruled by the moon, and the moon is ruled by the mother. It's our emotional body, right? The moon is our emotional body, and it rules the mother. And it's fourth house in our natal chart, in any chart is fourth house rules home, and what goes on in our home life and how home is for us and how we interpret home. If you're somebody that has your sun, in Cancer, it's a water sign. It's the crab, and this sign is love, is comfort, is food and cooking, is being home with the family, and wanting to provide for the ones that we love the most. Cancer is that sign that makes you want to go into your safe home, your shell. The crab, right, has a shell. You want to go into your shell, be safe and protected, and be with the ones that you love, that make you feel safe. You want to provide for them. Cancers have a lot of empathy. It's about empathy. It's about caring. It's about love. It's about sharing. It's about giving. It's nature and family, being protected. They're a bit shy, even if you see a crab, it's like it sees you coming and it's like, oh, goes back. It's like it takes a little time to ease into a situation and really feel comfortable and feel as though they are in a situation where they feel safe. Cancer is also about safety. Your home provides safety. Any of our homes, any animal in the world builds a home to feel safe. And so, Cancer is definitely about being safe and feeling safe and wanting safety for the ones you love. Cancer tends to have a tribe of individuals, both biological family and a few friends, that get adapted into the family as friends, gets adapted into the family, their friends that become family, and they are accepted as if they were biological. And Cancers will protect these people. They are not the people generally that are going to jump into confrontation. They love confrontation, but they will if you're messing with their family. If you're messing with people they love, if you're messing with people that they genuinely care about, it's on. And they totally lose that, exterior of, I don't want confrontation. They tend to not like confrontation, though, because they are water. And what have we learned about any of the water signs that I've even talked about? Pisces, very intuitive. being able to feel and take get a good sense or a radar of the individuals that are around them, a good intuition, a good feeling, a good inner feeling of kind of like radar of like do okay, I've got an idea of who you are, but just based on your energy. Well, you know, um, Scorpio does that as well, and they take it even to a deeper level. And then we've got Cancers that also feel this as well. They could be quite psychic, just as any of the other water signs. Water is able to kind of go in between the worlds. Pisces is known the most for this, for having their feet on the ground but their head in the clouds and going in between the worlds. But any water that you possess, if you're able to really tap into it and you have enough of it and you're able to really allow yourself to tap into that energy, you will have a bit of a psychic quality. So any water will have that, but Cancers definitely have a bit of a psychic energy if they tap into it, because they are so feeling, they're so intuitive. They'll walk in and they immediately get this feeling of, okay, I have your energy, I have your number. They are generally seen as having a very confident exterior. Many don't even know, if they don't know they're a Cancer, or they don't know anything about Cancer, the energy, they don't even realize that they have such an emotional side. They are generally looked at outwardly with supreme confidence, with a confidence that is just striking to many. They have this outward quest for security, both in the realms of physical security and financial security. And those are things that they will strive for. Many times they could get 5, 6, 7, 10 figures income and still feel like maybe I'm not secure enough. They just feel like they can't store enough for the winter. They really want to feel like they are secure and they can provide. And sometimes they lose sight of what is too much, because they genuinely want to feel physically and financially secure. They also have an inward want for emotional security that they are not so quick to share with everybody. They, really strive for this, and they really want this. This is something that they keep very close to themselves, though. This is the thing that they take home, and they don't necessarily disclose unless these people are very close to them, and they will, they want that emotional security. By telling everybody you want emotional security, sometimes it can make you vulnerable and not give you emotional security. So that is one reason why they do keep it silent, and they keep it to themselves, and they only let people know that are really close to them and they know are not going anywhere. They, as I said, they love their inner circle. They will protect their family and the ones that they love. Family is the most important relationships in their life. Having family, having close family, having a family that is tightly bonded and is supportive of one another. Most Cancers feel incomplete without having their own children. That doesn't mean they have to be biological, but it does mean that Cancers, being ruled by the moon and the mother, that they tend to want to be mothers, unless your sun or your Venus maybe even Saturn, is negatively aspected in the chart, maybe you have Saturn, in your fifth house, which represents children. That might shrink it for you or make it very hard for you to have children, and that potentially could be negatively aspecting, the, the sun in your chart, the moon in your chart, and this could make it hard for you to have children or have no children at all. But it's if it's not any aspected harshly, most cancers, or most people with a lot of cancer, especially those with stelliums, which is 3 or more planets in Cancer, are going to feel that children are really going to make them whole. That is something that they want. They want to nurture, they want to provide, and they want to mother. Cancer rules mothering, our motherhood. It rules female, the female, the feminine. It is representative of a woman, being the moon representing the mother and the sun representing the father in a chart. It is representative of the female, and family, of cooking and water. These are staple Cancer ideals. So Cancer, when it comes to work, Cancers are sometimes given a little bit of a bad rap for being weak. They're not very strong, and that they're weak. Oh, they're girly. A lot of these social constructs that we kind of get placed on us as women, regardless of our natal charts, just being seen as a woman. A lot of times these negative stereotypes get put on women of, oh, you're weak. Well, with Cancer, it's even more so, because it's, oh, you're a little crab, and you're a little woman, and you're so emotional, and you're feeling all these vibrations from everybody, and oh, you're just so over the top, overly emotional, and you're moody, and you're clingy sometimes, and overly sensitive, and you can get really shy and into yourself. And these are the more negative traits, if you want to call them negative. I would say shy sometimes could be a positive. Not being in someone's face could be a positive. Being a little bit more into yourself and moving into a situation slowly, being able to feel out a situation. But some people could look at shy as, well, you're not outgoing, you're not you're not able to just jump in. You need to feel out your surroundings. And as I said, they could be a little moody or clingy. They're clingy to their families sometimes. But what? Cancers are actually really strong individuals. They're really strong. People don't give Cancer enough credit for how strong they are on the inside, and how much they don't show you, how much is not visible to the outside world from inside a Cancer. And if you think about it from the aspect of the crab walks sideways and is able to steer very well through the sand. And if you think about it, it's this individual steering through all the difficulties of life and just flawlessly doing this, and having enough intuition to say, okay, this is no good, I'm going around it. And then when danger gets too overwhelming, what does the crab do? Into its protective shell, retreats in, and will protect his family too. The crab will say, hey, come in with me, I'm going to save you, I'm going to help you. And that is why the crab is underestimated, You know, it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare when the tortoise got underestimated because it was slow and steady, and the tortoise was fast, and it seemed like, of course, it's a no-brainer that it's going to win. Well, the crab is underestimated as well, you know, just because it's tiny and just because it takes a minute to, you know, kind of figure out its surroundings, it doesn't mean that it's not, you know, very capable, more capable than many others. So, in getting back to career, you know, cancers can have really great careers. When they find the right career in the right environment, they're able to excel as leaders. You know, these people don't have to be in the background because, you know, they have this overwhelming um, intuitive sense, or because they, you know, get the vibrations and the energies from people that are coming towards them. It just means that that gives them an even better sense of what's around them and the best way to go about it. So it actually gives them an edge in the right career. And, you know, they can become supervisors, or they could become, you know, the actual leader. And a lot of cancers can go into government service that, you know, really can appeal to them, where they can, you know, be helping people and, you know, really feel out who's genuine and who's not, and really appeal to people, the average person, because they are really seen as being genuine. You know, they're not disingenuous people. These people really like to help people. They're all about family. And, you know, a lot of others have a lot of great careers in the food industry. Cancers are great cooks. They're all about the yum yum in life. Like, oh, you know, baking brownies and making your favorite baked potatoes and, you know, being warm and cozy with your favorite soft blanket and your soft pillow and, you know, just cozy and eating such beautiful food. I mean, they really can have a great career in the food industry and becoming, you know, chefs and cooking for people, restaurant industry, real estate, the hotel industry, and serving people, giving them a home away from home, you know, making sure they have a nice bed to come, you know, into, and they do really well in that industry, the real estate industry, finding people homes, you know, and finding a place where they can retreat and take care of their families. They can make great teachers because they can see a child and mother them and care for them and give them that empathy and that love and say, I see you, sweetheart. I see you as a person, and I'm going to help you learn in the best way I know how. You know, so they can make really great teachers and great caregivers, childcare, babysitters. A lot of cancer women, when they are young and teenage years, you know, they are 100% babysitting as their first job. And then, you know, they go into pediatrics. A lot of them are very successful pediatricians because they are able to, you know, play Dr. Mom for real, you know, and really do something nurturing and caring for a child and help a family as well, you know. When it comes to money, they are better savers than spenders. You know, as I said about having, they could have a, you know, 6, 7, 8 figure income and still feel like they're not, you know, putting away enough. That kind of goes hand in hand with that. They really feel like they have to keep saving. They have to make sure that they have, you know, enough for a rainy day. So they really prefer not to spend and not to splurge when they need some kind of instant gratification. You know, like for Geminis, like in the last video, sometimes, you know, for the most part they'll save, but every now and then they're like, I just need, you know, some retail therapy, a quick fix, and they'll go splurge on something once in a while. Cancer doesn't get their jollies, so to speak, from, you know, going to buy a purse or going to buy a new pair of shoes or, going to, go buy, a new stereo or something. They, when they are feeling like they need a pick me up, it's generally going to help people. It's generally, having people over, entertaining, making food for them, providing a little piece of home in their home for that person, or people. They will invite people into their home, and that will make them feel like, okay, all right, I feel good again. I feel like that piece that was missing, that retail therapy would have helped, someone else. This is my retail therapy. This is my version of it. Maybe going to the store to buy some food to cook for those people, that's their retail therapy. That's the extent of it. They're really not going to go out and splurge and buy something. They're not going to go buy, 15 of those like Google Home things and put them all over their house and, do something crazy like that. Like, they are very much grounded in home and people they love, and food and cozy blankets. And they don't really like credit. I know it's not something I usually, talk about when we talk about finances, but they don't really like credit. They don't like credit cards. Makes them nervous to have a balance, have money hanging over their head that they owe. It's like, if I really needed it, I'd just buy it because I save enough. The only time they're ever going to use credit is if it really is going to benefit them. If they know, I'm going to get this credit, invest in something, or get something for my business or something, and I know it's going to come back to me tenfold, so that I could pay that off, and it's definitely going to be 100% of a benefit. They are not about to go take out 15 credit cards and go buy stuff and have huge bills. They're not about debt. They're not about it. They're not about it. So they're pretty responsible earners and savers, and they just love to take care of their family. They just think about your mom and how snuggly and safe you felt with your mom, or a woman, another female figure, woman, motherly figure in your life, whether it was grandma or a stepmom, or, could even be a teacher, anybody that just made you feel safe. That's what Cancer is all about. And that's what this energy is about right now, especially with the double moon that I had said, or the double Cancer with the double moon, with the moon and sun, both in Cancer. They're holding hands, they're conjunct. And it's a dark sky. It's a time to go in when we have a dark sky and reflect. So we are going in to ourselves, into our home on this double Cancer sky, and we are going to reflect. We are going to even meditate, because all of the water signs really enjoy quiet meditation, to go in with our families, especially now in Cancer. Sit with them. We don't even need to say much. We could sit and watch a movie and be together eating our favorite foods, under our favorite snuggly blanket, safe in our homes, spending time together. Now is a time to spend time with the people you love. And I encourage all of you watching this video to take this time, this Sunday, because it is Sunday, and take this Sunday to go spend some time with your family. Invite them over to your home and just enjoy them. That's what this dark sky is about reflecting on how much, and if you can't see your family, they're far away, now's the time even to go in and reflect and think about how much you love your family. Call them on the phone and say, I'm thinking about you. I love you. Now's the time to tell your family how much you love them. Tell your children how much you love them. And, just appreciate your home. Say a prayer. Thank you for my home. I am so thankful that I have a place to call home. That is something that we don't do enough of, that we don't make sacred. And so now with Cancer, this is definitely a time that we can just appreciate all that we have, that the rest of the world doesn't see. And just have empathy for one another and caring and love. And enjoy the summer with your family. That is the best gift I can pass on to any of you, is to say Cancer's favorite saying is I feel. So let's talk about what we feel for one another and, love one another and enjoy our home and all of the wonderful yum factors that this life has to offer. I hope you enjoyed this video and my interpretation of Cancer. Please do remember that whenever I talk about a sign, if you're a Cancer sun, let's just say, and you didn't relate to everything in this video, that's okay. It just means that you are a whole chart and that all of this energy is not always going to 100% fit you, because you have a moon in a different place and you have Saturn in another place and you have Neptune in another place, and they're all having different conversations with one another. So really, if you want to get the full picture of your story, you need to have your chart read. I'm happy to do that for you. But this is just to give you a little bit of an understanding of what we feel when we're thinking about strictly Cancer energy. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Currently right now, my website, www.dropsofjupiterastrology.com, is under construction, so I apologize. But you can always visit my Facebook page at facebook.com/dropsofjupiterastrology. Please click and like, and please, come back and visit, leave comments. I love hearing from you guys. I love talking about astrology and helping you guys better understand yourselves. It helped me better understand myself, so I would love to give that gift to you. So please feel free to do so. And I will see you next month for the fiery sign of Leo. Brace yourself, because this is a fun one. Till then, take care. Bye. And never forget to inspire compassion.